So this is my pocket-size survival kit for fishing, hunting, and trapping. Everything more or less fits in this one plastic box here, of course with the exception of the slingshot that you can put in your back pocket. But the whole thing basically is pocket-size. You can fish any body of water, more or less. Salt water, fresh water, lakes, rivers, streams, basically any type of fish, small game, anything you need to more or less make meat, you've got it all right here. We'll start with the slingshot here. This is a pretty high-powered slingshot. It's very small on purpose because the idea of the whole kit is to be kind of a miniature size. You can pack it real easily. It's wrapped in paracord, as you can tell. It's a good 550 paracord, 7-strand. You've got a retractable razor blade knife here that will break off blades. These are extremely sharp. They work well for skinning animals, especially if you're trying to save the skins, if you ever want to tan the hides or whatever. Good for doing that. It comes with a couple of Ranger bands that will be wrapped around this plastic box that of course will fit in your back pocket. 25 feet of floating fly line, 6 feet of tippet, be 30 feet of 50-pound braided fishing line. Here you have a white rubber grub, which just the other day I actually caught a bass on it. Kind of proud of that. And little green, dark green worm. One of the best, of course, for catching bass. You have some flies, a dry fly, Adam style dry fly, a wet fly, the steelhead fly, which I believe would also probably work pretty well for bass and things like that. And a muddler minnow here as well. I believe also would probably work good for bass. For saltwater, you have the Sea-Deucer saltwater fly. Again, this would probably work pretty well on some freshwater fish as well. Over here you have 6 weatherproof matches with a little strike pad. There'd be a treble hook here, which excuse me, not only will work for fishing, but also can be used in conjunction with the braided line, and some bait to be used perhaps to catch small game. Of course, this is illegal, but bear in mind this is a survival kit. You have a large fishing hook, 2 medium-sized hooks, 2 cricket hooks, 2 salmon egg hooks, a swivel snap there, a float, a couple of lead weights, a metal lure, basically your spoon lure more or less. There'll be 5 pieces of corn, to be like dried deer corn, and 5 pieces of dried macaroni. These can either be used for bait or for soaking and soften up and put it on the end of a hook to use for a catfish, carp, things of that nature. Of course, it all fits in this little plastic container. It's very small. It fits in your back pocket quite easily. Also, you have tin foil, which can be used for cooking on, and the tin foil will wrap around this little wooden dowel here. The reason for this is rather than folding it up, if you fold it, it could crease on the corners and break. But that way you can roll it up, put it in the kit, and then this wood dowel could even be used for fire starter if you need to. If you were camping somewhere where the wood was wet, at least you have at least one piece of dry wood. In addition, you could probably even sharpen that, use it as a spike or stub, or an improvised fork, something of that nature. So pretty much everything you need. A lot of stuff will double up to use for other things. Like I said, some of these flies can be used not just for trout or salmon, but also for bass. Saltwater flies, you've got the trap set here for the hook and the line. You could even maybe put some bait out and hide and waiting with a slingshot to catch a little coon or squirrel or something. And the idea, in my opinion, the best way would be start off catching small fish, and then even if they're normally too small to keep, you'd catch those, use the bait out of those fish to catch more fish. Chop up, for example, the brains, the guts, the eyeballs, things like that. Of course, keep all the meat you can. Cook it in the tin foil, or if it's big enough, if the fish is big enough, you can skewer it over a stick, skewer it over fire that way. But you pretty much have everything you need, and this is great not just for putting in your back pocket or a backpack. Perfect for a bug out bag because, of course, we all know we pack as much stuff in that as we can, and this way you don't have to pack that much stuff. You have a lot of space left over. It'll go good for your saddlebag, for your motorcycle. How many times have you ever been out driving along and you wish you had a fishing pole with you? And wish you had everything ready? Well, now you do. You've got it all in this one little kit. And the one thing that is purposely missing is a fishing pole, because of course this is a survival kit, and so you can easily improvise your own pole out of a stick in the woods or something. Or also, you could try some handline fishing, which is, of course, gaining popularity. There are, excuse me, ton of YouTube videos talking about handline fishing. And so if you're not familiar with that, there's plenty of information out there. It's quite easy. And I've even tried handline fishing with some of these lures. It works very well. It's even better than I figured it would be. It was my first time to try, but it worked quite well. The slingshot is small, but it's very accurate. What I would do, everybody has kind of their own way of shooting, but I always try to brace it. Stand in front of a mirror so you can see what you're doing. Try to brace it and pull the band straight back and let it rest directly on your shoulder. Let your hand rest directly on your shoulder. So it'd be like looking down a rifle barrel. And of course, this is a little bit dangerous to shoot that way. If the band was to break, it could, cause damage to your eyes or face. You want to be very careful. But this is one way that you can get by with using a small slingshot and have a very accurate placement just about every time. And they are powerful enough to kill small game. Even, if all you had to live on was a little bird in the woods or a little squirrel, a little fish, it's not much, not something we would normally eat, but when you're in survival mode, it's a luxury. So this is the Kid. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.